When you think of a visit to the opera, you probably picture a grand theatre with red velvet curtains. Well, what if I told you you could have the same experience outdoors with a picnic rug and the most magnificent backdrop? It's probably not the grand theatre you're thinking of, but it's certainly the grandest of homes. Jimbour House was built in 1876 on the Western Downs and remains one of Australia's most gracious heritage homes. Fittingly, it sets the scene for thousands attending the opera at Jimbour. This magnificent mansion has been in David Russell's family for almost a century.
Well, I grew up here. My grandparents bought the property in 1923. It was a ruin then. My parents then continued the restoration work. That whole period has been a process of development, reinterpretation of the property, and hopefully within its original tradition.
What a joy for you. This has been your life, and to be able to share it with so many people.
Yes, I really have loved doing it.
And why the decision to open up the property?
Well, what's the point of having something like this if you don't share it? It's just a cleaning problem and a maintenance problem. I mean, these places were not built as oases of privilege. They were built as almost as community centres.
Opera at Jimbour is just one of many program highlights of the Queensland Music Festival, this year led by local lady and talented vocalist Katie Noonan.
The great thing about the Queensland Music Festival is that we're all about community engagement, and so today we'll have a big sing-along. I love a big sing-along, and we're also going to have a big waltz together.
Ooh.
So it's not just the people on the stage, it's all the thousands of people we have today part of it as well.
The other thing that's wonderful about this festival, and you and your kind of ethos when it comes to music, is that how much good music can do in our community.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in the power of music to bring people together like nothing else can. Music is for everyone and opera is for everyone, which I love opera, but I don't like the kind of concept that it's elitist and not for everyone, because it is. It's lots of fun, and today will be lots of fun.
Queensland's Emily Burke and David Hobson say there's something enchanting about opera in the outdoors.
Because of that setting, I could imagine having a picnic, have a glass of wine, tune in, tune out, talking over it. But that just didn't happen, which I think is remarkable. Like, there are a lot of people there and there's a lot of other stuff going on, and they really stayed tuned in.
But curiously, old, like classical opera from the days of Handel, say 1700s, early 1800s, there was the idea of people going to the opera in their boxes, and they would talk and they would go in and out, and there would be repeat verses or choruses of certain arias. So it didn't matter. So talking through opera sometimes was part of what it was.
Yeah.
Opera at Jimbour is an event to mark off in your calendar. It will return again in 2019 as part of the Queensland Music Festival. And a little tip, Pips and Cherries can organise a picnic hamper for you. The grounds and gardens of Jimbour House are open to the public throughout the week.